decision number one today that I am fighting through. So, I'm tired of this dog right now. You know, want to sleep all day. Because last night I slept like crap. I don't even know what happened. So, decision number one is I was telling myself, I was like, I'm going to drop the girls off at school. I'm going to go get me a couple of...
Can I go get 2 papers for me and Nessa?
Yes. I'm gonna go get myself 2 full throttles, and then I was like, whoa, wait, well, hold the brakes. That is 460 calories, 2 of those, you know? And way too much sugar. So then I was like, but I do have a sugar-free Red Bull, which is not my favorite flavor, but it is only 20 calories. And I'm sugar-free. So I'm gonna make this decision. Still not good to have these, you guys, but lesser of 2 evils. And decision number 1 is successful. Now I'm hopping on here again because I took my first sip, and I'm gonna just let you know, like a lot of times, like they'll tell you, hey, you know, you make a tough decision and then you make the right decision, even if it's not what you originally wanted, you'll feel better. Guess what? I don't feel better. That's the reality. I don't feel... Stop! Finny? I feel annoyed now because I'm like, but I wanted the other thing. So now I'm on here to talk myself through it because I'm not happy about this. But Lord have mercy. Stupid cats. Anyways. Not happy about the decision, but sticking with it, you guys. Transparency time. You guys, I'm a failed individual. Oh my gosh, you guys. So I took like 2 drinks of the Red Bull, and we were about ready to walk around. I'm like, I can't do this. Like, it just, yeah. But I bought one. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you, just because there was only one. But, so I could have easily, you guys, just been like, just not gonna post that morning clip. But then I was like, but that's not transparent enough. That's dishonest about my journey. Guys, I have a struggle, and you know what? This is part of addiction, you guys. I feel like people don't ever overlook legal addictions, you guys. Don't ever overlook those, because sometimes those are the most dangerous ones, because you think it's okay because it's not illegal or anything like that, so you just keep doing when it is not okay at all. Like, this is not good for you at all, and I am not setting a good example right now. I'm not doing myself any favors right now, and I'm still posting that clip earlier because it is literally all part of my journey, you guys, like every bit of it. So now I have to think, okay, how can I adjust my diet today to make up for this, you guys? So this is just part of it. So, I mean, this isn't the end of the world, you guys. I don't want you to, you know, I don't want it to come across like that. Like, I'll just have to not eat as yummy of things as I typically would to make up for the calories, and I will have to not have any more sugar for the rest of the day. So, yeah, that's a decision I'm gonna have to make. But I couldn't do it. There are days when I do really well with that, and days I don't. And today I was feeling really good. I'm like, I'm going to be doing really well with this. What did it is, I am terrible, absolutely terrible with changes in a plan. Like, if the plan is there is no plan, like I can roll with it. But if there's a plan, like I have anxiety if it changes, depending on like what the changes are. So, and it's silly things, you guys, but I feel like I should be expressing these kinds of things because there's other people out there who maybe aren't realizing that it's triggers and little tiny things like this that are making your goals seem so far away. So what happened was, so today my husband took leave so that we could have a date. And every time, so we do this once a month, because we don't like having to like leave our kids at night. So, and we actually prefer dates during the day. We're very much like daytime people. We're not, I don't know, we're not going out kind of people. Like we don't go out. So like, it's like, I'm getting off track. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is, did I go the wrong way? No, I'm fine. Let me get to the point, modesty. So we were supposed to have our date, and every time we have our dates, what we do is, we get up like super early together, and we both take the girls to school. So originally he was gonna have me wake him up at 6:30 in the morning, which is about 45 minutes before we leave to take the girls to school. Oh shoot, I have to stop the car. Just love the morning anthem. Okay, I'm just talking though, because whatever. You have to stop the car when you hear the morning anthem. It's like a whole thing. Okay, so anyways, he drives for Lyft. If you guys didn't know, he drives for Lyft on the weekends. And they were doing a bonus for like a certain amount of rides. Like you would get like I think it was like a $75 bonus if you do a certain amount of rides within the weekend. So he only drives Fridays and Saturday nights, and he was 6 rides short of getting the bonus. So he was like, well, since I took leave for Monday, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to just get in a couple of rides on Sunday evening. So after the girls go to bed, then I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna get 6 rides, come home. Well, he ended up not leaving till like 9:30 because we just got engrossed in watching the movies together. And so he actually ended up being out until like 3 o'clock in the morning, like 3:30 in the morning. So he sent me a text while I was sleeping to he sent me a text while I was sleeping to say, hey, how about you drop the girls off at school, come back here, and then wake me up and we'll go on our date. Which, it's fine, like that's whatever. But that tiny switch, almost like killed my motivation or willpower to not go get a full throttle, because you know, if we were dropping off at school, we'd have left right from the school, and I wouldn't have had an opportunity to just like go back to the NEX. Sorry, it's shaking. They're fixing the roads. I wouldn't have had an opportunity to go past the NEX, because we would have gone the other direction. So I was like, too easy. Well, because of that little change, now I have to go back to the house where I'm passing the NEX where they have them. You see? So because that tiny switch, even though the change in the plan is whatever, who cares, that tiny switch ruined that part of the morning in the sense of what I'm consuming. And it's little things like that you have to pay attention to when you are trying to come off of something, even if it's something like soda or energy drinks or something that seems harmless, but it's actually terrible for your body. It's things like that. So, and for me, you know, how I've always, you know, like how I came off of, like going back to drugs, for example, how I came off of drugs was, well, I decided I was done, but what made it really easy was I moved away and joined the military. I left the scene per se. This morning, same thing. I wasn't going to be near the scene where I can get my fix, so I would have been good, but because I had to pass the scene, I wasn't good. Does that make sense? So it's little things like that, you guys, that you have to really, really pay attention to, because it'd be small stuff like that you don't think is an issue, and that is your trigger. You know what I'm saying? So I just kind of want to talk to you guys about that and kind of really shed some light on whether it's something small like soda or energy drinks, or you know, something significant like drugs. You got to change your habits and things like that. And like my habit is, when I pass this area, let's go get a full throttle. I need to change the habits. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I hope that was helpful for you guys. Hello. Okay. Husband's awake. I am ready for our date. Super casual. I'm wearing my Do Good crew sweater from Cotopaxi, and I'm wearing some jeans from Ross, and then I'm wearing some Nike retro, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I'm feeling good about how I look today, so that's good news. I wanted to show you guys my, oh, I'm stepping on something, my outfit. So excuse my clean laundry I got with, but yeah. And then I've got my shoes on. So that's what I'm wearing today. Contemplating putting on mascara, but haven't decided yet. Hello, you guys. We are, what is that? Oh, it's a cord. We are finally home. I've been really good. So we did go out to lunch. We got Thai food, but I literally ate like a third of my meal, you guys. And I just, cause I filled up quick. So I'm still on track for calories today. I almost wasn't. When we picked the girls up from school after I ate, the girls wanted McDonald's. So, you know, we went to drive-thru to get them Happy Meals, and I was like mad craving McFlurry. I was like, babe, order me a McFlurry, blah, blah. He goes, no, you don't need it. Like, he was like really supportive. Why it's bad? Why is lying bad? Because it makes it so we can't trust you. Just be thoughtful. Be thoughtful, okay? If you were to come to me and give me a good, solid apology and telling me everything, you know, you did wrong, write that. Give me a good apology. And really, what it comes down to is I want you to tell me what you did wrong and what you learned. Okay? That's what I want to know. All right? And I want you to apologize, of course, okay? So just be thoughtful. Just like you were with your letter today. Like, you thought of all of that. So just be thoughtful, okay? I'll tell you guys about that in a sec. So, yeah, I'll help you in a second. So, because he was ordering, he, of course, didn't order me one, which I'm actually very thankful for. So, I'm really, really good today, you guys. And, I mean, yeah, I feel better. So, I've been drinking more water, too, today, which is what I need to do. I've been so just, you know, filling my body with fluids that weren't fluids. Well, you got to think about it. That's why it's a learning experience. You have to think about what you want to tell mommy and daddy about what you did wrong.
But I can't remember, like, I just forget things quick.
What is it you can't remember?
What goes next?
What have you said?
Huh?
What did you put so far? Okay, I'm back. So I'm trying this new thing with my oldest, because, you know, she's at a writing level that she can do this, is instead of like, you know, when she does something wrong, instead of doing like timeout, or instead of like taking something away or something like that, I'm trying to do this thing called letters of reflection, because at their school, what they do is if they're acting up or, you know, they're misbehaving, then, or like even during recess, like, then they have to go sit on the bench and have reflection time. And that allows them to think about like what they did wrong and things like that. So instead of calling it timeout, reflection, you know, it's, you know, reflection time. So I thought about that, and I was like, you know what? What if I turn this into a learning experience for her instead of just punishing her? A learning experience. So what I did is I decided to do letters of reflection. So if she does something wrong, of course, she would go to timeout to, you know, have her chill out and think about what she did. But, you know, instead of taking things away, letters of reflection, because not only is this going to have to make her critically think about what she did, but it's going to practice her writing skills, reading skills, her handwriting, and things like that. So, she told a fib yesterday, and, we took her new toy away, and, she wasn't going to get, because, like, lying is like a big deal. Like, we do not allow that. So she lied about something, and it was whatever, but it was the act of the lying, and she needs to learn that lying is bad. So we took her new toy away and she wasn't gonna get back until tomorrow. But then I was thinking about that. I was like, you know what? That's not effective, you know? Instead of just punishments, I'd rather her think about what she did, you know? So I encourage you guys to try that with your kids too, is letters of reflection. And I'm gonna keep these letters so that if she lies again, I pull the letter and be like, I thought you learned your lesson, and then she'll have to do it again. So that is what I was handling over there. Since this is our first one, I helped her kind of like know like what to say, what kind of things to think about, and she needed help spelling things. But from here on out, it's gonna be less and less assistance with the reflection letter, and eventually she'll just be doing them all on her own. So